So, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense, Logic, and Reason. And as always, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it always. Now, I always talk about how what you look at black people today in the state and condition that we are today. There are absolutely no ties between all the issues and problems that we see in the black community today in slavery. Anything dealing with Jim Crow or segregation, there is absolutely no ties to it, and I've proven this. Because that's the excuse that black people love to fall back on is slavery. There is no ties. But the actual ties to the issues facing blacks today, the high crime rates, out of wedlock birth rates, the lack of fathers, broken homes, all of these ties, all of these issues tied back to the Great Society. And if you watch, that's when the black family started being degraded, destroyed, and that's when all of the issues and problems that we saw started happening. Now, the excuse that blacks have used, and I've heard many blacks try this, is that, well, who did it to us? Who is it that created the Great Society that's destroyed the black family? And I say to them, number one, it was the Democratic Party. So then why you keep voting for them? Number two, who accepted the welfare? Who put a gun to black men's head, forcing them to leave their families over welfare handouts? And of course, they just never ending excuses. It was psychological and all this other BS. But I say, if you fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Now, why do I say this? Because the Great Society, if you look at the Great Society, that wasn't the first attempt to try to get black people on welfare and get black people on the Democratic plantation and voting Democrat for the next 400 years, that L.B. Johnson said when he created the Great Society. Actually, the first attempt was the New Deal. The New Deal back in the 1930s, the late 20s, early 30s, was the first attempt to try to get black folks on the Democratic plantation. And if you do the history, you look at stats, blacks actually started switching from being Republican to Democrat because of the welfare handouts by the New Deal. However, the New Deal was not the neutron bomb to the black family and the black community that the Great Society was. But my question to black people who say that the white man did it to us, if they tried it to us the first time, what makes you think it's going to work the second time? So, with that logic, we have nobody to blame for ourselves. We fell for it again the second time. So we have no excuses whatsoever for trying to blame white folks and Democrats for the Great Society that destroyed the black family. We let it happen to us and we fell for the same thing the second time. I can see the first time. Okay, they created the laws, the Democrats created the laws, that welfare laws, as an attempt to try to destroy the black family. Okay, but you saw it the second time. So who's to blame? You can't blame you can't blame white people. It's the same thing with as we know, the PlayStation 5 just released, and my family, we game. So I tried to get one, and I tried to go one through Walmart on my job online to try to get my discount wherever I could. And when you go online and those bots kick in, good luck with that one. So if we know this is going on with the bots, then how do you blame the scalpers then for doing that? Because so many people get upset with scalpers saying, well, I don't know why they keep doing this. Well, the reason why they keep doing this is because when they scalp those consoles, and people keep buying them. I mean, I've looked on eBay and I saw the one PlayStation 5 going for $2,100, a gaming console that costs $500. And if people keep buying from these scalpers, guess what scalpers are going to do? With their bots on the computers, they're going to keep scalping consoles. So who's to blame? Do we blame the scalpers for scalping? No. Do we blame the companies for not having the software on their websites to check and see if these are people or not. Which you see smaller companies do this, but the bigger companies, they don't care as long as they sell the console. Do we blame Walmart for that? No. I blame the people who keep buying from the scalpers. Again, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Black people, it's time for us to take some accountability. But anyway, y'all, that's my 2 cents on this particular argument. And as always, until next time.